I'm Jordan Belfort, and this is Sales School. All right, short message from my number one sponsor, NetSuite. Here's the deal. If you're a business owner, you don't need them, NetSuite, to tell you it's tough to run a business, because it is, right? We all know that. Don't let QuickBooks and spreadsheets slow you down anymore. Now is the time to upgrade to NetSuite by Oracle. They're the world's number one cloud-based business system. They give you the visibility and control over your financials, HR, inventory, e-commerce, and more. You want to join over 24,000 companies using NetSuite right now. So schedule a free product tour now at netsuite.com/school. That's netsuite.com/school. If there's one aspect of communication that's a little bit laughable, it's the quirkiness of human beings and how we process body language and how impactful, like it hits you like a thunderbolt when it's wrong. And, you know, this, I always say it goes back to grade schools. The best way to explain it is like, you know, when you were in third or fourth grade, there was that weird kid, kind of picked his nose, had flood pants on, and, you know, maybe a pocket protector with this, you know, a little pen. The nerd, right? And, you know, I gotta be not so politically correct here, but, you know, all I can say is that we want to have more compassion. Of course, we do as adults. But when we were kids, that kid freaked us out. It did. We thought that even by standing next to him, or sitting as his desk partner, or her desk partner, you would become like them. That's what kids think that, because it's so impactful. We judge books by their covers. It's just the way that it is. I always say now, if you're watching this and you're young, make sure you're nice to those kids. You can probably end up working for them one day, alone in a tech company. Anyway, point is body language is visceral, it's powerful, it hits us in the gut. And let me tell you something, the biggest mistake you can make is to think that just because you're selling on the phone, for those of you who are, that body language doesn't matter. Oh, it does. Because let me just tell you something, how you sound is directly linked to your body language, how you perceive yourself, how you dress, how you carry yourself. And I don't care what you do for a living, influence is not just when you pick up that phone, it's when you walk in your office, it's how you speak to other people, it's how you're perceived by management, how you're perceived by your employees if you're the manager or owner. Again, it doesn't stop. This is the chance, with just such little effort, a little bit of forethought, where you can make a major impact on your results. So why not do that? Why not make the most out of something that is so simple and so easy to execute? There's nothing that stops you from wearing the right clothing, from grooming yourself correctly, from just learning how to manage your movements a little bit to force the right amount of eye contact. In this module, I go through ad nauseum every single aspect of body language and talk about how it also interplays with tonality and so forth. And let me just tell you something. When you master the art of body language and tonality, that dual, those two dual linchpins of unconscious communication, you're a potent force, because the words are easy. In the scripting module, I'm going to hand them to you on a literal silver platter. So the words are the words, and they must be right. And I'm going to go through those word by word. But this particular competency, the ability to impact people the right way through how you dress, how you move your body, how you make eye contact, your little facial expressions, your grunts and groans, everything. You get it? I want you to hold yourself to the highest standard possible with everything you do. And that's not for me, it's for you. It's the gift you give yourself. Today is Sunday here in LA, and I was supposed to do this yesterday, to start this series for the next week, right? And I got very busy working on other stuff. So what do you think I did? I'm up at the crack of dawn. I'm preparing myself. Would I ever let this go? Wait till the end? Maybe it's Sunday. I won't take a shower. I won't shave. I hold myself to a certain standard to deliver at the highest level. It's who I am. It's what I'm about. And I'm not saying this to impress you about how great I am. I want to impress upon you how, A, it's a choice that you make, B, how crucial it is, and how it spills over to every aspect of your life. Don't settle for second best as a human being. Don't. It's the gift that you give yourself. One of my favorite scenes in a movie, right? And it's in this module. In fact, let's cut to the clip right now for a second. It's a little clip from Jerry Maguire when they talk about what? The Quan. And Jerry's like, what's the Quan? Watch right now.
Quan. That's your word?
Yeah, that's my word. You know, some dudes might have the coin, but they'll never have the Quan.
What is...
It means love, respect, community, and the dollars too, the entire package, though. Quan. Great word.
You get it? It's the best of everything. The money, the success, the admiration, the connection, the spirituality. Yeah, it's everything, and of course the wealth and success too. Now, when we get to the next lesson tomorrow, we're going to go through it, in terms of trying to keep on track there. What you're going to find is that the biggest mistake that people make is they violate this simple and all-powerful rule of congruency. Remember, you need to dress and act in a way that's congruent with how experts in your profession are expected to act, dress, look, and talk. And with that, let's get to it. Let's make this week amazing. You're like 40% of the way through this training right now, just the first part of it, because then there's exercises afterwards. In other words, we're not just stopping at 12 weeks. This is the beginning of a journey to become just the most effective human being to live an awesome life. So let's get to it. Let's kick some serious butt this week. If you're in a slump, let's break out of it now with vengeance. If you're on a roll, work twice as hard because you never know when the roll is going to end. Let's make this an awesome week, and we'll talk again tomorrow.